we need to talk about the dangling carrot of the ring because it's eating the girls up. I think that women are present day coming to a place where they are understanding the roots and the history of the institution of marriage. I think that women are coming to a place where they want to decenter men and they want to believe that there is more to life and that life has more to offer than simply just aspiring to be a wife, to be a mother. And I want to preface by saying that there's nothing wrong with having that aspiration at all. I absolutely don't think that, I don't down any woman for having the aspiration of being a wife or being a mother. However, I just would really love for more women to consider the possibility that if it doesn't happen, or if it doesn't happen within your timeline or quickly enough, that it is okay. That is the message of this video. Because at the end of the day, marrying the wrong person, and especially having children with the wrong person, is a way bigger mistake and a more permanent mistake than it not happening at all, or it not happening within your timeline and when you feel like it should happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, not being dramatic at all, it can literally ruin your life. It can permanently ruin your life. Once you tie yourself to a person for 18 plus years, that's it. That's it. Like, there's no going back. There's no taking it back. So it's like, think about it. Like, would you rather that, or would you rather it possibly just not happening at all, or happening later than you think it should? That's just the message of this video. I just want more women to really understand that, like, being single is not a curse. And I know that there is a growing number of women, I think, who are, understanding that. But of course, the pick-me's are always going to pick me. And I do think that a huge part of what creates, the pick-me mindset is that this immense amount of pressure that society, that your peers, your family, I know I've experienced it. Every time I go to visit my family, when are you going to start having kids? When are you going to get married? Like, people, society makes women feel like, especially once your 30s are knocking or your mid 30s are on the way, that like you're running out of time. And yes, there is a biological clock. Of course, we know that. But like I said, I just want to stress, it is better for it to not have happened at all than to do it with the wrong person. There is no rush. You make unwise decisions when you move from a place of desperation. Because the truth is, and I spoke about this in one of my YouTube short videos, we are living in an era where, unfortunately, a lot of men have not caught up to the fact that there are a lot of women out here who are, let's just be honest, outperforming them, out-earning them, and outdoing them. And a lot of women are getting with men who hate them, who are envious of them, jealous of them, coming into your life to use you for your money, your clout, trying to sabotage you and your success. And I would argue that there are a lot of men who will just never get accustomed to this. It's something that they will never grow out of. I think that for so long, society has given men the narrative that they are superior. They are the superior gender. And now we are living in a new world where men are looking around and literally seeing women who are outdoing them. And their fragile egos cannot handle it. Like, I want women to understand how fragile the male ego is. We all know it, right? And so they can't handle it. And so you have to really protect yourself as a woman now more than ever. Emotionally, financially, physically, know how to protect yourself. Like, every time we look up, there is another woman with I filed for divorce, I just got divorced. All these women who are now single mothers, and oh my God, like, I just don't want to see it anymore. I'm so tired of seeing it. It's running rampant. And I just feel like, again, you can make wiser decisions if you're making sure that you're not moving from a place of desperation and being on a timeline and feeling like, oh, I'm about to be 30. Oh, I'm pushing 40. I have to just hurry up and rush and make a decision and permanently tie my life to someone. The Wizard Liz situation is obviously, a big one that everyone's speaking about now. Really sad situation. The MG Gray situation, I'm sorry, but I feel like she's right on track to be the next Wizard Liz, because it's like, why would a man propose to a woman who has made it abundantly clear that she doesn't want to be married, doesn't believe in the institution of marriage? Like, I'm sorry, but that's an SHIT test that he gave that woman, and she failed it. She failed it. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, we are just living in this era where a lot of men just have nothing better to do with their time or energy besides sit around and look for women that they feel like they need to humble. That's just what it is, in my opinion. And so we have to move smarter. I think that more women need to consider the fact that, unfortunately, children have become weaponized, in my opinion. I think that men have officially weaponized children, pregnancy. I'm sorry, the narrative for so long was that, women baby trap men. I think that it has officially reversed. And everything seems to be a pipeline to single motherhood nowadays. Even the women who try to go about things the right way and get married first, or at least get engaged first before having children, everything seems to be a pipeline that leads back to single motherhood one way or another. And that, I don't want to see it anymore. Like, these men understand the impact of that. They understand the way in which a woman is automatically expected to be the primary caretaker when it comes to children. So the child is automatically going to slow you down. It's going to sabotage your career. It's going to sabotage your dating life. Like, people, are not as prone to want to date single parents. And so it's just it's weaponized. It's something that's become weaponized, and I want women to become wiser to it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with aspiring to these things. I think that being a wife is a beautiful thing. Being a mother is obviously a beautiful thing, but you cannot do it from a place of, this societal pressure. Like, as women, we have to do away with that. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of women fall into the trap of trying to convince people that you can get a man to commit to you or marry you, or you can get the title of being a wife. I think for a lot of women, it's something where it's just about the title, or it's about the look and what it represents to society. And I think that it would just be wise to do away with that. Do away with all of it, because it sets you up for failure, in my opinion. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say here. I just wanted to, I want more women to just consider taking your time, slowing down, truly getting to know a man, really making him, prove himself, and just making sure that the situation truly makes sense and that you see longevity. And yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say for now. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.